Mark Consuelos claims that he was the one who hit the automobile during Kelly Ripa's scary recollection of the day he was hit by a car while riding his bike on live. When riding his bike, Mark Consuelos once had a scary incident. He and Kelly Ripa talked about the time he was hit by a car, or more precisely, the time he hit a car during a routine exercise, on this morning's episode of Live with Kelly and Mark. The two began their conversation by discussing the ideal workout window, which is reportedly from 7 to 9 in the morning. Consuelos was reminded of a bike team incident during the chat, which prompted Ripa to mention another incident of bad biking. "I remember when you were hit by a car on your bike," she recalled. "That was genuinely frightful." Consuelos, however, remembered the events differently. He said that he was actually to blame for the mishap, but he didn't want to pay for the harm he had caused. "I ran over the car. They entered the driveway after pulling out in front of me. I slipped, bam, and I ran into the car," he said. "I was all right. I enjoyed our conversation, that dude. I proposed an arm wrestling match when he demanded that I cover the cost of the damage to his car." Ripa, who was not present at the time, reflected on the instant she realized something was wrong. "I only recall receiving the call and realizing right away that you had been struck by a car. I already knew it," she said, before adding, "You just said, hey, I then said, 'Where are you?' You sounded nervous due to the tone and timbre of your voice, and I had never before noticed such quality in your speech. There was an emergency, I just knew it." Thankfully, it seems like Consuelos' biking days are over. He said that despite formerly being a member of a team that frequently trained on a 6-mile loop in Central Park, he didn't particularly enjoy it. He claimed, "We train in the fall and even into the winter. Because it was so cold, I would put my water bottles on the front of the bike, but by the time I got home, they would be frozen. That was insane, too. That was not enjoyable at all." Consuelos responded to Ripa's criticism that he devoted a great deal of life to the team despite the fact that he didn't love it, saying, "Well, you know I'm very competitive, Kelly Ripa Consuelos. One of the few things I could possibly still do is ride a bike."